Hello. Welcome to today's messages. I hope you are well and you are good and that you can see. Aha! There you are. Let's tune in to the frequencies of the earth. I have no rings. No rings and things. One second. Okay. We're back. We're back. Yay! I got my dragon earring on today. I got my rings where they're supposed to be. Let's do it. Let's get into a reading. Get some messages from Spirit. And integrate it. Take what works, what resonates, and leave whatever else doesn't, right? Don't force things to fit. When it is for you, it will. Dang it. One second. There we go. Interruptus. Muchus. Yes. For you, it's like a split second, right? It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Let's get back into it. First message, take the time you need to do what you gotta do. What do we got here? Beware of distractions. That's hilarious. Okay. The universe, it's a 44. A 44. The universe speaks in mysterious ways. Okay. So there's the message. Beware of distractions. Okay. And how they pull your focus, how they steer you from your goal. Yes? Yes. And also have fun with it, right? Sometimes your distraction is divine timing in action. Sometimes your distraction is divine timing in action. Yeah. Right. We got rebirth that needed an extra little and that's exactly how it is, right? You gotta push to get that baby out of ya. I wouldn't know. I had mine cut out of me, ripped out of me, pulled out of me, cut out of me. It's very graphic. Okay, so rebirthing into one more focused and aware of where your focus goes. Right? Mindfulness. It's about being mindful of the things you are doing, the feelings you are feeling, the thoughts you are thinking, the choices you are making in every day, right? It's like when you are spending your money, being aware of not only what you are buying, where you are buying it from, the motivations of the sellers, their processes, who they promote, right? And it's all about your mindfulness, okay? And your Canones. Okay. Yes. Fertile and fecund mama hair. Beautiful. This is like the Empress. Birthing new seeds and eggs and okay, birth, sanctuary, fertility, life change, and secrets. In the springtime, fertile and fecund mama hair brings forth an abundance of new life. She is the great mother and fiercely protective. The timeless cycles of the earth flow through her, generation after generation. Berkano holds within it the mature female wisdom of our mothers and our grandmothers. Berkano speaks of female fertility and also of the safety and shielded sanctuary of the womb. When this rune appears in a reading, there may be a birth of a child, an idea, or even a new goal. Yes, yes, yes. 3 times, yes. There's something about threes. Something auspiciously about the threes. Okay. Let's do it. Let's tap on in. Your work, your experience. Yes. Also, double eights. Beautiful. Some sort of abundance and prosperity. Newness in your work. Based on your experience. You being experienced in your field. And look at this. Passion moving you out of your hermiting phase, right? A spark of inspiration and this passionate movement. Beautiful. Oh, transformation into one who is safe. Created your own safe environment to bloom and grow. This is all this talk about tending the garden, right? Oh, my lilac bush. I'm going to show you my lilac bush. Look at it. There's my beautiful little garden. All of this is roses. Yes. And then my lilac bush. And then I got the little archy way there. The archy way. Okay. It's small but mighty. I think it's just like 20 by 20. 20 by 20. Okay. Yes. Beautiful. New beginnings. Newness. It is a 0. It is the start of something new. Almost like a rebirth. Okay. Almost like Berkano. Rebirthing. Birthing. Yes. Okay, you see? And beware of distractions. That's funny. Still funny. Right? The start of this reading. Oh, one sec. Oh, wait, one sec, right? Okay. Beware. That word too. Beware. I'm reminded of, in the labyrinth, and she goes through the mountain or the hallway or whatever, and there's all these rocks, and they're like, doom, beware. And she's just like, it's Hoggle, the other guy who's leading her through. And he's like, shut up. We don't need you. We know this is the right way. Forget it. And they're like, come on. We never get to do this. Let us do our thing. And they're like, okay, fine. And so they continue, beware. And then after they're like, thanks guys, I think, or something. I don't know. That's funny. Beware. Distractions. Yes, and content stuff that we watch again is a distraction. Be mindful of the quality of your distractions, right? There's a time and a place. There's a time and a place for focus. And I think now is the time, right? And instead of incessant distractions, rewatching old movies that we've seen so many times that we can quote it, right? Or act it out. And instead plug into nature and recognize the process. Okay, there's your balance, right? There's confirmation from spirit that it is a mindfulness, right? This is back to the awareness, being aware of what you are consuming, how you're consuming. You're consuming anything that you allow to enter your field, whether it's food, whether it's visual, whether it's audioly, okay, or energetically, all of the things, all of the senses, physically, right? Emotionally. I just watched this like 5-minute clip from Outlander. When Brianna meets her dad, and just instantly got tears. Emotional manipulation. So beware, right? Okay, and balance. Be aware and balance. Oh, I see what's happening here. I meant to, well, you probably see better what happened there, but this flipped. Okay, so we've got you balancing. You're taking action with your intuition, right? Allowing your intuition to guide you, to move you, to bring you, take distractions. Okay. And your tending of self, of your physical, of your environmental. Yes, all of those things. Okay, I'm going to put that there because I feel like this is this balancing between your masculine and your feminine, right? Your sun and your moon, which is what this earth angel is pouring between the two cups, the masculine cup and the feminine cup. This process, this alchemy, this balance. We're getting balance big time right now because it is very important. It is a conscious moving forward, a conscious expansion. Okay, and it's having an effect on the wheel turning in your favor. We've seen evidence of this, right? We've felt, we've witnessed the beautiful, the miraculous, and the gorgeous happening when we are balanced, when we are regulated, when we are calm and peaceful and loving in gratitude, right? Things just have a way of working out wonderfully, right? Wonderfully. Yes. Beautiful. This is your ships coming in. This is your ships arriving. You know, we can't be in a perpetual state. Well, we can because, paradox. We can be both waiting and not waiting. We can be waiting and receiving. This is the Empress vibe, right? She births the seeds and receives the blooms of seeds that she had already birthed, right? And it's this beautiful out and in. But think of this in a practical way, right? Your thoughts are the seeds that you birth out into the field, and the blooms are the manifestations of those thoughts coming to be, right? The mind is the garden. Your thoughts are the seeds. You can plant flowers or you can plant weeds. That is not my quote, but it's one that I thoroughly enjoy. Okay. Because it has been my experience that is the truth. I spent a good many years in my youth, planting weeds. And that's part of the balancing. That's part of the process. That's part of the push and pull, ebb and flow, choosing wrong so that we eventually learn how to choose right. It's all part of the process, right? This is about your grace and your compassion, peace, all of those things. All of those things. Okay. So is that all the cards that want to come out, or what? We're just shuffling for infinitum. Oh! Signs and synchronicities. Okay, this is also your abundance, how it trickles in, how the scales balance in your favor, right? We've got this cake topper goddess angel here. We've got the frequency from your intuition, right? This is why this card is my signs and synchronicities from your spirit team. And these coins here. But this one today is about you receiving your blooms. And there are always tester blooms that arrive first to see how your nervous system can handle it, see what you do with it, right? If you're like, oh my God, and you freak out and you, like, say a chunk of money comes in and you're like, what? And then you're just, dollar bills, right? Taken by everybody around or whatever, right? Then the universe is like, they still got some work to do. Hold off on the truckload, right? I think that's this one. This one has something connected. It's like gifts. Ooh, gifts from the divine, like your clairaudient, your clair gifts, your ability gifts, those kinds of gifts. Because look, it's glowing. It's a glowing one. And then, so it gives you this one, and then it gives you this one, and then that one. And then if you're like, I'm good, I'm balanced, I'm in the flow, in the know. Oh, there's a butterfly. A white one. And then it's like, all right, bring in the cavalry, right? Drop in the mother load. Speaking of mothers. Okay, let's go through one more time on this deck. I don't know why. That's weird. Okay. And if anybody wants to come out, then do it. I'm just going all the way through. And we'll let what happens happens. Okay, we'll let what happens happens. So we got one flipper here. Oh, and we got some down there. Okay, transition, shifting. Your awareness, right? The old distractions and what you're trying to build, your focus, two worlds, circling around each other, getting closer. Integration. It's also giving me the balancing, right? Okay, there's that one. And then this one, we've got the honoring old versions of self and letting them go, right? This is part of the rebirth phase, stage, process to honor the old, right? Thank you for getting me here. I got this now. Bye, right? Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. So these two were on your wheel, and your boon dropping. Okay. So ideas, gifts, lots of things showing up, right? I feel like this is confirming this point. You're here. You are here. That's what this is saying. These are all the connections, the ideas, the inspirations, your flower garden, right? Yes. And then this is the Calvary. This is the mother load. All right. This is emotional fulfillment on all the levels. The Ten of Cups is a muy bueno, muy bueno. Okay, and then over here we've got an Emperor and love. Okay, and it landed upon your ships coming in and your garden tending. So you are an energy drawn to you in your energy field. This, I'm going to read it as you becoming an emperor through your self tending, knowing your worth, recognizing your worth, and balancing out your masculine and feminine within. Being in divine union with the masculine and feminine within. This is your balance state. This is how you birth, function, grow, evolve, shift the wheel in your favor. All of those things. Okay, let's get a mini D confirmation moment. I love a mini D confirmation moment. So yes, I made this deck. That's a stamp. I found a tiny deck of cards, 3 of them actually, and because there's only 52 in a deck, right? And then I painted both sides and then stamped and did the cover with the spider. And then I went through again and did the smudgy ink sponge stamp thing. did all the major arcana, so the 22 major arcana, and then I just started channeling. So whatever word or whatever concept or whatever came up, I wrote it down and drew a picture for it. Okay. So that's that. And I love to do that. So if you want your own little deck, I love to collect things, so I can keep an eye out and get a find a deck for you and transform it. And one there. Okay. So we've got temperance, beautiful confirmation of temperance. Okay, that's what this one is. And here it is the sword, your dedication and focus, right? The temperance to forge a sword is to be invested in the process, right? You have to heat and cool and pound and rest. And through this process and patience, right, you produce a sword. A sword. We got the float, your ability to float, to roll with the what is happening, right? I'm thinking a river, and sometimes it's calm and peaceful, sometimes it's rapidly, and your ability to ride the rapids as well as flow in the calm pools of joy and harmony. Okay, we got harmony coming up on your ships arriving here. Okay, I'm gonna turn it here. Let's do some charms and then we'll turn the camera so you can see what I see. So you see what I see. Better? Is that better? Okay. Okay. So we're over here, and this is what's happening over here. Oh, look! Float confirmation. Perfect. Yes. And harmony coming in on your ships because of your slow and patient dedication to yourself, right? Look, this is my self-care butter knife, right? Your ability to make a charcuterie board for yourself, right? That level of self-care. Yes. Okay, what's this one? Justice. Beautiful. You are receiving justice for the work that you've done on yourself and the faith that you have empowered, and the connection with your spirit, right? Your transformation. Look at this. Yes, beautiful. Look at this royalty. This may be some of the gifts coming in for you, is your remembrance that you are royalty. Okay, we've got balance between the masculine and the feminine, your lower chakras and your higher chakras. Yes, beautiful. I think this one is one of my favorite cards I did. But anyways, right? Balance, balance. Okay. We've got slow and steady, methodical, right? The turtle doesn't make steps all willy-nilly. It is very mindful because it needs to make sure that the steps count, right? So that it gets where it wants to go. We've got luck, being a lady, and gifts from the divine. And another emperor. Okay, beautiful. This could be an emperor that is coming in, something you have seeded and has bloomed and is coming back to you slow and steady You're going to feel lucky, and it's a gift. It's a gift from the divine, because the divine wants you to recognize that you deserve. You deserve happiness, peace, joy, love. You deserve this. Yes, you do. Okay. What do we got here? There's more luck. Gorgeous. Your intuition, your joy. And look at this. Look at this. Look at the rose in the heart. So a love that continues to bloom. Oh, we've got the hermit. Okay, look at this. Coming out of hermit mode with faith in your own ability to fly, as well as spirit's ability to receive you, to catch you, to fly with you. Oh, we've got another butterfly, and you know what? They're twins. So I feel like you have a twin coming in. Someone also transformed. This is part of your divine. Oh, yes, it is. This is part of your divine. Oh, okay. Like, yeah. Like a yeah. And look at this. Wowza. Beautiful. Beautiful confirmations of gorgeousness. Okay. Yes. Wow. So this is why you're being aware of your distractions, because you are heading straight for this gorgeous unfolding, revealing, revelation, receiving, and you don't want to miss it. You want to be fully present for it, present and accountable and gorgeous, which you already are. So you're halfway there. Okay. Love and appreciate you, and hope to see you next time. See you in another video, perhaps. Okay. Love you. Bye.